All right, and let's get into our last segment, not only of maybe this week,
but of maybe this semester.
Of maybe this year. It could be the last one of 2021.
Yeah.
We have officially hit, as we speak right now, it is Thursday, not Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today is reading day, which means we are not going to learn a single thing more.
It means that we read books here at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign.
That's right, we are education professionals.
No, but it actually means it's like the day between, like, the day before, after school ends and before finals officially start. So nothing happens.
So colleges are like, yeah, we understand that you just did 16 weeks of extraneous labor of learning hard shit, and you're about to go into a crazy time of nonstop testing, so we're going to give you one day off.
Yes, we're going to give you a full 24 hours for you to study. Like, it doesn't even become reading day for most people.
It's just a day off to go to the bars.
Yeah, basically. Like, I know I want to go to the bars last night, low-key.
I want to go to the bars tonight.
I kind of want to go to the bars tonight, too. I have a final at 1 p.m.
I have a final at 7 p.m.
We can decide that after this podcast. Ah! We might be at Lion.
We might be at Lion. And it's crazy because we are now counting down the days that I can go to Lion as a University of Illinois student. So,
gotta
for everyone back home,
pour one out for my guy.
I have absolutely loved my time here at Illinois and being an Illini. And this is right before we get to the culture segment, so it's not more Illini stuff. But I just want to share, in case we're not here next week, I have an assignment due tonight. Somehow someone assigned some shit for reading day. Didn't know that was legal. I got a presentation tomorrow at 7, which is just the project's finished. It's just a presentation. And then I have to make a bunch of ads and present them next Wednesday.
And after that?
And after that, as long as I get a 6%, I think is what I need on the assignment tonight, a 12% on the presentation tomorrow, and then I have to do good on the other one because that's like the capstone class. I'm burping. I am officially the first college graduate in my family.
Wow.
So it is a crazy feeling. Thank you.
We have to pour one out for the boy Joseph Longo. It's always great when you finish your academic career.
Yeah, it is always great when you finish it, especially when, I told you this before the podcast when you first got here today, I potentially have a job lined up right after this with Illinois and stuff like that because of some movement around the staff, so I might elevate for next semester. And actually, I wanted to reframe it right now because I realized I didn't say this earlier. If I do get this full-time job with Illinois and I don't get hired in Chicago, I'd probably come back next year.
Wow, I'm back.
So it may not be the end of the Champaign Papis after this year.
Yeah,
just saying.
It might not be the... Oh, if it's not the end of the Champaign Papis, that'd be dope.
Because you know what? The one reason I didn't want to come back one more year, like I didn't want to go to grad school and all that, is that when I graduate, all the people that are my friends directly graduate too.
Yeah.
But then I didn't process that I still got people like you, who, I mean, in all honesty, you've been the number one person I've hung out with.
Yeah.
So, like, that's it. I still got a lot of people who work here that I'm friends with, and it's like I even got like Georgia's sister and shit like that. So Georgia's gonna be coming back hella.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a fun ride, and you might see my face back in Champaign.
I love that. I love to hear that shit too, and I love to hear more than anything that like after you completed college, first one in your family, first generation college graduate here, and potentially 2 weeks removed from graduation, you have a job full time lined up already.
Crazy feeling.
If we do go out to the bar tonight, we have to ice one out in your honor, Joseph.
And this is why you are my boy.
We love that shit.
And speaking of being boys,
oof,
someone did some not so good work with his boys. So Marco, you are more the professional on this topic. You take it away.
So I'm not gonna say I'm a professional on this topic,
more
but
than me.
I do spend quite a bit of time on the Twitter, and I do a bit of tweeting myself. I do a bit of liking, retweeting, scrolling. Just getting a deep of internet's refreshments every day. And as I was scrolling the other day, it came across my timeline that Tristan Thompson once again is expecting the kid with another baby mama.
He just be fucking bitches.
He do. After he bagged the Kardashian, like you would think you bagged one of the most rich, popular families in the world.
Rich, popular, sexy, whatever cool adjective you want to put.
Whatever you want to call the Kardashians, like whether you're fans of them or not, you know, they're successful, they're popular, like it is what it is. So Tristan Thompson again does some shady shit, and his baby mama, out of a spree of rage, I think something related to something. Tristan Thompson just wasn't replying to her, reaching out to her, being responsible for his kid.
Some Tristan shit.
So his baby mama goes out on a spree.
His BM on the DM
goes on
IG.
the IG, and there was a bunch of shit she said. But the one that we're gonna talk about, the one that I think most people
It's the one I care about. It's the one that has to deal with boys. That's why my segue said that. But
exactly. She said, you know, Drake, D-R-A-K-E.
Drake? The one from Degrassi?
The one from Degrassi.
What? What'd he do?
Do right and kill everything.
What'd he do? What'd he do? What'd he do?
Slept. You know, he just took a nap.
Everybody sleeps.
With
who?
Kylie.
Oh my God.
Last year. But you aren't man enough to tell Travis Scott. So now, the reason why this is something interesting to talk about in the world is, one, obviously you have two superstars potentially colliding with some nudity in between. But, and this is the point that I was making this earlier, it's like, this is kind of fucked up in a sense, right? So we were talking about, well, we'll get into like whole, like popular people and how famous people just function. But Drake, Travis Scott, have been tied musically for a while. You know, they dropped one of the biggest songs in
history.
At Sicko Mode. I forgot. I was blanking. I saw Astro World, but I didn't think of the name. Sicko Mode was fucking insane. They've made a bunch of songs together in the past.
I mean, going back to When You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say When You're Reading This Is Too Late. So they've been connected musically. They've been boys musically for a while.
Yeah, been boys outside of music for a while.
And Travis has a kid with the Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner, who in my opinion is the baddest of all the fucking Kardashians.
Baddest? Of the Kardashians? Yeah, I didn't hear you say that last one. I thought you were just gonna say the baddest. I was like,
of the Kardashians, like of that Kardashian family.
Yeah, that's a fair.
Some people can say like Kendall Jenner, but like Kylie.
I would say Kendall's usually the only other one that gets put in that combo.
But Kylie, man, I don't know, something about Kylie. And so Drake goes behind his boy's back, bags his baby mama.
His skin is light. His skin is light. He's a light skin.
He is a light skinned king.
So we didn't know what the fuck to talk about, and you brought up this controversy, and then you were like, we can't really spend the whole time talking about it. I'm like, we can. Because here's the thing, is that if your baby mama came up to me and wanted to do something, God no, that's bro code. Even if it's just like a girl you dated for 2 months, once you two become a relationship, it's officially off limits for me.
You can't do that. Like if one of my boys dates a girl, like I can't hook up.
No, it's
or just date them. Like no, it's just like I don't know. Like, it's just grimy.
So I feel you, but as you were saying, they're celebrities, and celebrities are SHEISTY and dirty. And I'm not saying that Drake is the shystiest or dirtiest of them all, or that he tries to not be shysty or dirty. He's one of those that's like, you know what, I live my life, I do what I do, I'm a fucking playboy.
Yeah, Drake is.
My thing is, it's like, listen, they're boys and all that, but I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, Drake is one of the most popular and one of the most universally attractive men on the planet, and Kylie is one of the most successful, one of the most sought after women on the planet. And those things bound to just...
Yeah. You know, shit just happens.
So my thing is, it's like, yes, if Drake and Travis are actually the boys that they act like they are, Drake fucked up and just on some bro code shit. Not like, oh, I can't be a Drake fan anymore, that makes him dirty and I don't fuck with him. It's just like, bro, that's kind of bogus to Travis.
Yeah, like, for us, like, it doesn't mean shit.
But at the same time, I almost feel like Travis don't even care.
He doesn't care with the person he's a kid with? Like Travis was the one that was heartbroken when Kylie broke off the relationship.
Right, I remember that.
So like,
He was also heartbroken in his apology video. But
no, it's funny. But I guess I don't know. It's tough. Like, what do you think that conversation is after that? Like,
I don't know.
Like what do you think they taught like Drake and Travis like have said anything since that? Those so I think those pictures were brought out earlier this week. I don't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like yesterday.
Yeah.
I would assume they would have talked if they didn't already have talked about this.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying is I almost see it on some shit where Drake's like, yo, remember when I had that party last week or some shit? He's like, low key, Kylie was there. Like we kind of. Yeah. And I feel like Travis at first was, but then it was just like.
I would see just me like if you tell me that I would.
Well, because. We're not celebrities. We don't know how they actually feel about each other. They have a kid together, but are they actually in love type of thing? We don't know that.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's always hard to dictate love, especially in, like...
That love is what matters. Having a kid don't mean
popular
shit.
people shit like that.
Having a kid don't mean shit. It sounds crazy, but I've been around enough people who have kids and know that having a kid with someone do not mean you fuck with them.
Which is crazy because for me, like, if I have a kid with somebody, like, let's say I hook up, it's a one night stand.
You're a romantic.
But still, like,
you're a real man.
But I was gonna say, like, if I have a kid with somebody, like, let's say it's a one night stand, a hookup, I end up accidentally getting this shit pregnant, like, like I just fucking whatever, like, I'm responsible for that kid now. Like that's my blood. That's
people who aren't deadbeat dads, but they can give a fuck what happens to the BM. And other way, I know people who aren't deadbeat moms, but shit, baby daddy gets hit by a truck tomorrow. She don't care except that now she don't got alimony.
Yeah.
Like that's how a lot of people are with such shit. So that's why I understand that Travis he is more into Kylie than Kylie is into Travis, and I think that's something everybody always kind of knew.
I don't know. I just think it's just.
But I don't know. I feel like the celebrity world's grimy, and it probably isn't as big of a deal. My thing goes back to actually the Instagram post itself. If you're Tristan, would you tell Travis if you knew that information? If you knew Drake fucked Kylie, would you tell Travis? Because you got to think, you're snitching on Drake. You're not just snitching. You're snitching on Drake.
Yeah. See, for me, I think I would be put in a tough situation.
Drake and Kylie Jenner. People who are both worth $1 billion.
Yeah, they're both motherfucking billionaires. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would do.
I don't think I would.
I don't think I would either. If I'm as fucked up as maybe that might sound, like, especially if I'm not like directly close to either of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless he's like chilling with Travis every day and smoking like blunts with him or something. It's like, bro, you gotta like.
If they grew up, came out like a fucking like the hood together and then type shit, like, cool, maybe, sure. But like, if you're just like acquaintances.
If he's like, yo, I'm fucking this girl in the family and you're fucking that girl in the family and that's it. You don't gotta go up to him and be like, yo, by the way, Drake's also fucking that girl.
Like, well, pause. What you mean?
I don't know. Well, that's our celebrity gist for the week.
It is what it is.
And potentially the last time you'll hear our voice in 2021.
And so if that is the case, we will see you in 2020.